In the middle of West Seattle lies a junction in the junction. It's where two stately streets, Oregon and California, meet. This is where you'll find the Senior Center of West Seattle. It's where staff is made up of superheroes, people who go beyond their job description. It's where the senior community is supported by all kinds of programs and activities, and a whole long list of wonderful volunteers. More on them in a minute, but first, let's go inside, because the joy is in the journey.
Well, I've moved to West Seattle because both of my children happen to live here and retired the end of 2014 and had thought about it quite a bit and eventually just said, just do it. But I knew when I came here, I needed to find a social life separate.
Well, I got involved with the Senior Center because I used to take care of my mother. I moved out here not knowing anybody and moved her out here with me not knowing anybody. And she was starting to age really rapidly, and so I needed some help.
I came from Connecticut, moved here to be with family, and I wanted to meet new friends, and that's really was the impetus why I volunteered here.
I get up at 5 o'clock, eat my breakfast, and then I walk at the Lincoln Park. And after 7:30, I start walking towards the Senior Center, go to exercise. Enhanced Fitness starts at 8:30. And then we socialize a little bit, and we have coffee together, and we have interesting subjects to talk about.
Margie's Cafe is the place to hang, read a book, grab a bite, or a cup of coffee. The conversation is always interesting.
They give me the liberty to be creative. We try to cook different cuisines like Korean, Japanese, Indian.
Our kitchen produces a lunch in the Junction Diner Monday through Thursday, and then we also support the cafe behind us that has soups, salads, and sandwiches.
The whole place relies on volunteers. The kitchen, the cafe, the thrift shop, the front desk, and then we have special events, Rainbow Bingo, which most people are aware of. Bingo! So many volunteers that make all of those things happen. Without our volunteers, we wouldn't have any of it. They put in about 25,000 volunteer hours a year is what it takes to keep this place running.
The Senior Center of West Seattle is a busy place. It not only serves the senior community, but the community at large.
The Senior Center of West Seattle, also known as the Jewel of the Junction.
This room supports a variety of activities and classes. Exercise and attention to overall physical well-being are more essential than ever as people age. There's even 4 different evening dance classes.
There are studies now that show that the one activity that you can engage in that will help you as you age, because it engages so many parts of your brain, is dancing.
There are simply so many things to do that challenge the mind and keep the body fit.
Somebody from the community will approach me and say, hey, I'm a watercolor instructor, or I'm a chess instructor, and I'd like to get a group going, and then we take it from there. Or people who use the center will say, hey, do you have a poetry class, or do you have a film class or something like that? So it can come either way.
And of course, there is a film class, and members can also stretch their brain as they study U.S. and world history. Or if you're looking for a card game, there's cribbage, pinochle, and duplicate bridge.
I love coming to the ukulele club on Monday afternoon, and I like the second Thursday out with the LGBT group.
A variety of services are also available at the Senior Center, such as foot care, chair massage, even around tax time, free tax prep, which makes everyone happy. The Senior Center of West Seattle feeds hungry seniors, visits with those who are isolated, and connects seniors to critical medical and legal services.
What I do is, it's sort of old-fashioned case management. I get referrals from a lot of community resources on elders in the West Seattle area who are needing some more support in order to be safe at home. Do home visits. I help them get linked up with programs and services that they might need. That might be Meals on Wheels. We also have an outreach program here, so I have about 20 volunteers that are trained and supported to be friends.
We've been friends for a long time. She's always been real special to me. She helped me move in here.
We just have a good time together. We share kind of a similar sense of humor and stuff, so we really have fun.
One particular room houses several computers for any member to use.
They've just, been very supportive and very wonderful in my work that I do on my nonprofit. And so I come here to use the computers, and I write grants and do donation requests because part of what we do is help to feed the homeless, and we work on violence prevention and awareness in predominantly African American faith communities.
It's an organization that reaches out, that pays attention, that is going to be there for all of us at various times.
I think those of us who utilize this facility do feel it's a jewel of the Junction. And it's multi-generational. We are not just for seniors. You can find a place here within the various activities, the various meeting spaces. There is a lot going on here. People fit in easily. They're welcome.